time. Money is the root of all evil, and everybody knows money is the root of all evil. So the people with the most money a lot of times are the most evilest people. Hey, Reg, we live? Hand me those papers over there, man. Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Docs Daily. TD Jakes came up in an era where getting money was what it was all about. He started preaching way back in the day, and y'all need to get a better understanding of who y'all calling a power bottom and all these disrespectful things when y'all be speaking on TD Jakes. He was born into an entrepreneurial family. His father, Ernest Sr., owned a janitorial service, had 3 offices and 52 employees. His mother, Odith, although a school teacher, also sold Avon products on the side. At the age of 8, Jakes began selling vegetables from his mother's garden. Very similar to a story of a young Sean Diddy Combs. Diddy's father was an entrepreneur as well. And Diddy would go on and on about how his mother had multiple jobs on the side. And at a very young age, TD Jakes started preaching. Born in June 1957, he's a Gemini. Y'all dealing with 2 different people and never even knew it. And raised in Charleston, West Virginia, Jakes called to preach at age 17. He could not have known that his ministry will reach the entire nation and eventually affect millions of people through books, radio, television, and conferences. Sounds like a hip-hop superstar. And what a lot of people don't realize is that 90% of the rappers back in the day that first started hip-hop was the sons and daughters of pastors and preachers. So now people are able to connect the dots between the church and hip-hop. Before we even continue, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button. Also hit that notification button. This video is going to get really deep. I don't know if y'all can handle it, but stay tuned for me. Also, for everybody that hit that Cash App, y'all about to get the biggest shout out you ever got in your life. So I need y'all to stay tuned for that. And without further ado, we got to get back into this news, man. Reg, get everything set up for the people. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it, man. I got to give a shout out to everybody in the comment section leaving those comments, man. Y'all the real MVPs. I'm talking about Bilal, Sharika, Montgomery, 25, Nina, Nick 1, Tawana, Jackie Pearson. Everybody leaving comments. Barbie Dangerous P, Lacey Lavender. I like that. Nappy Image, Allen, Albino, King Scorpio TV, the whole family, man. Let's get back into this news, y'all. When a black pastor come up on some money, what do you think they do with the money? They get fresh just like a rapper. Jermaine Dupri, P. Diddy, and all these major music execs came up the same way that Marcus Houston, Omarion, and B2K came up in the game. They all had older mentors that was showing them the way and showing them the ropes and allegedly showing them the bed. Andre Harrell was besties with Russell Simmons and probably was cool all the way into the day he passed, man. And for Diddy to come up under these men who have allegations of their own just goes to show that Diddy probably was that BBC that they would call up for freak-offs, man. And people don't want to believe this or don't understand how TD Jakes is tied into this. And I'm not trying to say TD is guilty, but hip hop and the church got a whole lot in common. And that's what I'm about to be exposing. Finding my way back to the black church through hip hop. And this is what people are doing. Hip hop and the church go hand in hand. You got plenty of hip hop churches out here. And it's the only way to get people of color on the same page is with some rap. They even got a restaurant called Church's Chicken, y'all. So for Diddy to be a part of this mad game, he's a victim of something that's been going on way before he even came up in the game. You ever wonder why these hip hop stars and R&B stars be accused of being pedos? But one thing they all got in common is they was raised up in the church. A lot of them started their careers up in the church. Usher is named after a child in the church. Ushers of the church be the main ones getting abused and battered by these preachers, man. And for Diddy to be besties with TD Jakes and Reverend Run let you know that there's a dark side to the church, and that dark side is hip hop. Y'all need to see this.
I am worn through the storm, through the night. He had no respect for my ears, at least had some respect for the church of the Lord.
This is my new record I'm playing for. What do you think about it?
It's a lot of screaming and noise. It's not music.
Russell said it.
Wait a minute, y'all.
I am worn through the storm, through the night.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the father of not only Russell Simmons, but also Rev Run. This is they daddy on a Sunday afternoon, laying out the books for his congregation. And lo and behold, his big-headed sons come through the door with a boombox, blasting the latest shit that they performed, following in their papa's footsteps. And daddy is not too pleased about it, but those demons are back. His childhood re-manifested into his own children. But the only difference is, it's no more squat boxes. There's no more storefront churches. They got a whole new lane to get their gospel out to the world. And he know the devil has came to collect. And it ain't nothing he could do about it. And they tried to use the church's money to start Def Jam Records. They went straight to the Lord before they went anywhere else to get a bag. Where else can you go in the black community when you trying to come up on some paper, man? The bank ain't giving out no loans. The people at the gas station don't care. So a lot of the underworld, criminals, thieves, robbers, pimps, prostitutes, they come together and form a legion of how to make this legal money stretch that illegal money. So the concept of the church and the neighborhood hoodlums, a lot of times all that shit goes hand to hand. Now, I ain't calling out the black church and saying that it's a criminal empire or nothing like that, but y'all gotta feel me on this, man. They walked up into their daddy church with boom boxes, coming to get that money so they could start. This is the foundations of hip hop, man. And TD Jakes been preaching ever since the 80s. You can't tell me he ain't never had a gold chain and some gold rings. Matter of fact, I'll prove it to you. There he go. The great pastor, archbishop, but his name ain't Don Magic Wand. They call him a power bottom. And his sons, power bottoms. But that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about today. I'm talking about those rings, baby. He got one on his pinky and one on his other finger, and he ain't got a wedding ring. Even though his wife got her shit flooped up like she the madam of the ghetto. The money was coming in. What do y'all think TD Jakes was doing with the money? Obviously, he was getting fresh. Not only do he got a chain, But his sons got chains and his sons also got rings. He came up in the era where everybody was wearing suits. Y'all gotta feel me on this. Once upon a time, in the 80s, the 70s, everybody had on a damn suit. And the cleaner your suit, the better you were. You couldn't tell a pastor from a rapper, from a banker, from a hustler to any damn thing. They all had on the suits. Steve Harvey still wearing the suits. Malcolm X introduced the world to the zoot suits. Now, TD Jakes wearing cute suits. They call him a power bottom or busted baby because he's hanging with Diddy. But the reason why he's hanging with Diddy is because the very foundations of the black church started from the Negro spiritual, which is very similar to a hip hop song. And now y'all could see everything for what it is. Hip hop was invented by the black church, the same way R&B music was invented by the black church, the same way rock and roll was invented by the black church. It all ties into the black church. If it has anything to do with any form of entertainment when it comes to the black community, it was born within the black church because that was the only place where people had the opportunity to express themselves, man. James Earl Jones is here, so y'all know I'm preaching to an older audience. And he gets exactly what I'm talking about. I must have touched somebody. Shala Laboka. Cherie Amour. Welcome to the Archangels. You are anointed and blessed by the Holy Spirit. God bless you. And Deidre Douglas and everybody else watching the video, man. Let's get into something real. Reg, I need you to pull out that clip.
Not that one.
Yeah, that one, man. Pull out the clip because they need to see this with their own two eyes. Check this out.
It was not an advancement. He went down from the holy city of Jerusalem to that wild, barbaric town of Jericho. History had recorded that the road from Jerusalem.
He looking like new money. This is 1987, people. The church was hot as fuck. They had the fans in the choir. But I noticed something though. Ain't no women's in his choir. It's a bunch of men's, and usually it'd be ladies with them fans. But even in the 80s, he had them men singing soprano, octo, all that, with a pink shirt. Back in the 80s, man. And a lot of times them pastors would go to the go-go bar afterward, and before you know it, they wake up with their tie on somebody else's neck. And for Reverend, we ain't even got around the Reverend run. Because people got to understand, like I told y'all, Def Jam was founded by this man's father's money. This is his father. So the apple don't fall that far from the tree. Reg, go ahead, run that back and play that. Go ahead, play it.
What's a lot of screaming and noise? It's not music.
Russell said it's the hottest record on the street.
Russell, that big dummy, he dropped out of college in his senior year and you relying on his judgment? Furthermore, take your hats off in here. What's this I hear about you two quitting your job at the car wash?
You don't understand. Me and D are stars now. We can't be working at no car wash. You wouldn't see Lionel Richie working at no car wash.
Now, you a Lionel Richie, and you a Prince. Here comes Bird Gordy. Russell, you...
Let's talk about it. At some point in their father's life, he decided to become a pastor. But ain't no telling what Mr. Simmons Sr. was doing prior to him coming directly to the Lord. And a lot of times, when people go dead smack into the Lord with full strength like that, they was rocking, rolling harder than Marilyn Manson. And I'm not saying that's the case with his father, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is history repeats itself. So if this stuff manifested in his children to be hip hop heathens, it's a possibility one time in his life he was a heathen as well. And now it all came full circle. And eventually in Rev Run's life, he decided that he needed a cloak, a shield to protect himself or to keep his honor and his dignity, because ain't no telling the things that he was doing behind the scenes, man. Being a pastor is the biggest beard a man could don. Nobody's gonna judge you and criticize you when you're wearing the cloak of the Lord. Let's be real. A lot of these hip hop superstars decide to become pastors because they're ashamed of who they become when they've been rapping. It's either that or they need a shield, a cloak to hide under so they'll be accepted in society, man. Prime example. Let me pull this up real quick. Because if you're not feeling me yet, you're about to be feeling me now, man. In the midst of all of the allegations, Russell Simmons found himself some religion. Now, his father is a Baptist pastor, but he decided to walk a different faith when it comes to God. And people always wonder, why did he choose Buddha over Christ? I'm gonna explain something to y'all. Have y'all ever heard of a nudist beach? Where you can practice yoga with the ass out? And when people walk by, they could see all between your legs. And I ain't trying to say nothing's wrong with being a yogi. But if this shit ain't freaky, I don't know what is. He looking like a Sphinx cat. And they said that he was the power bottom until TD Jakes took over his damn crown. And they still got allegations for days, man. You could be all types of weird when you known for stretching and being limber. I'm just out. Oh, shit, get her ass off the screen. This is all. He could do this booty shit all day, every day, and remain holy, y'all. It's nothing. I'm a Buddhist. What do you want me to do? I get naked. I'm out of shape. So what? So is Buddha. What you gonna tell me, asshole? Buddha was fat, so it's holy. I could be fat. God loves me. I love you. God loves all of us. I could be a fat slob. That's a part of my religion. I can do whatever I please. I'm Russell Simmons. You know what? Tell her and the kids to kiss my ass. Yeah, you're just like your mother. You all just a bunch of skanks. Do you know what your mother used to do before she came to America? She's a skank. I know. She's on the Epstein list too. If I go down, we all go down. Fuck you. Basically, all I'm trying to say is that you gotta find religion in order to be accepted in society, man. Especially when you get old, because you don't have any excuses for being naughty. An old naughty person is the worst thing ever. They need to be in jail, locked up in the insane asylum, or out of here with a wrinkly, nasty old ass with gray hairs around their crotch. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody even wants to think about it. It's okay to be a flat out freak when you're young and sexy and they actually turn people on. But when you get old and you start rotting and you out here still trying to spread them cheeks and you a power bottom, eventually somebody's going to get you, man. And it seems like that's what's going on with TD Jakes. But that's Negro here, no there. Listen at this, y'all.
Tell them that we are stars.
Oh, yeah, Dad. My homeboys are superstars now.
Thank you.
You know they got the hottest record on the streets? Sold out in 3 hours, my boy. So how you doing, Pop? Looking good.
I'm fine.
Good.
But what do you want?
Well, what makes you think I want something? I just came to see how you was doing.
Russell, you never put your foot in this church unless you want something. Now, what do you want?
Okay, I need some money.
Now, that's more like you. How much?
Do y'all see how the exchange goes? with brothers trying to come up and your local neighborhood pastor. Now, fortunately for them, this pastor is their father, but they wouldn't be the first or the last young punks from the street to walk up in the church to see if they could have a good word with the man of the Lord. And a lot of times, these men leave that church pleasantly surprised. The pastor is up on game. He's willing and eager to make a little bit of extra change. Make him an offer that he can't refuse. Show him the money up front and see if he will bite it. People expect for black pastors, and not only black pastors, but pastors in general, to be squeaky clean. But the truth is, when you have that cloak, you can move like the damn police. Everybody is fooled. I mean, Rev Run. No, switch the music up. It need to be more sinister than that. Yeah. No, I need something more twisted. We got something more. I do apologize, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. Rev Run have been wearing that same costume every day for the past 30 years, man. He never has an issue. He figured out something that a lot of people don't know. The game is crazy. He went from the hottest rapper to ever rap. Now he's a man of the cloth, and he will not take that shit off. So it goes to show it's two different sides to the coin. And you have to decide on which side you're going to land on, regardless of how you started off. Reverend Run flipped his coin from being a rapper and landed it to the church side of things, because there's two aspects of hip hop that people are finally starting to see. Unfortunately for TD Jakes, he flipped the coin and landed on the hip hop coin, or the hip hop side of the coin, even though he's supposed to be a pastor. And that's why everybody's confused. What is he doing with Diddy? Why is he there? His lifestyle is so similar to Diddy's lifestyle. I'm pretty sure when they met each other, TD looking at Diddy like, boy, you don't know who you playing with. You talking about spending paper. Let me show you how I do it, son. I've been buying land since the 80s, young man. I like your flavor, Diddy. Hold on, I need the music. The dialogue between these two. The origins of hip hop. TD Jakes was right there at the right age, making the right money, having the right flag, the right swag. But the only thing is, he was doing it through the church. When they was making songs talking about crushing you and crushing on you and my boo, he was writing books and doing sermons about crushing on people. And a lot of times they say that his sermons was influenced by hip hop songs. It's a lot of R&B singers that was getting at him, but still in a swag. Y'all don't think he listened to the radio? The way he was dancing on stage, y'all know he's a hip hop head. He did the Cabbage Patch and the Butterfly on stage, and people still can't connect the dots, man. Back in the 80s, it was hustlers willing to get up in that pulpit to see if they could get some change about the game. The church was filled with Jerry curl juice. People of all different walks of life congregating, meeting each other. I would like to have a word with you. I'm the brother. I came up from the streets, but I own a chain of laundromats. And I took those laundromats with that money, and I need another way to wash it because the feds are on my ass, man. If you could help me, I swear I have clean money, laundry money, man. It's all from the coins. But if you could put your stamp on me, if I could just hide under your cloak for a couple of months, man, and just play the church and you look out for me, I could do miracles for you, brother, in the name of the coins. Next thing you know, it's another deacon on the roster. They don't know who he is, but that motherfucker clean. And he up there shining like one of the hot boys. And TD Jakes is there nodding his head in agreeance. And them deacons is on the run eating like Noriega. And for him to partner and brother with Diddy, that goes to show that it's a possibility, allegedly, that it's some freaky stuff going on in the Potter's house. Because when somebody like Diddy step up in the church, it's supposed to be a cold chill that Lucifer's there. And they sat next to this man like they've been doing it for years. They welcomed him to the congregation. What happens after church when the sermon is over and them freaks come out and they thick and they got money and they got crab dip, chips, and all that gospel shit? Denzel is in the house. I hope he not a power bottle. Cause look at his legs, man. What Denzel been doing? He ain't been smashing no holes built up like that. And I'm not trying to put him on the damn chopping block, but let's be real. He kicking it with the alleged power bottom. And he show up built up like Trina on steroids. He got on the mom pants with the mom shoes he even got the shades tucked in his shirt like somebody grandmama. They up there acting like Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King. Like the masterclass. Denzel Washington, come on, sit with me. See, I put the pink with the browns with the red brown boots nowadays. Like, I need to come to your closet, man. I'm still wearing Kmart hand-me-downs. He probably blew all his money on college girls, strippers, you know. Denzel probably broke. Cause he wore them same sneakers on 8 different interviews, man. And that's signs of a broke man. And I ain't trying to make this about Denzel, but these are 2 different occasions and he had on the same damn suit. Living out of the motels. I need another cigarette. The only person that know his phone number is Maxwell, the R&B singer, and Eddie Murphy. I can get in touch with him, man. I can get in touch with him. Okay, let's quit playing around. Let's get into some more serious stuff, man. Reg, get that thing set up. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't think I got some dry shit. I got some real good stuff for y'all, man. So y'all just stay tuned because we're about to get into it. It's some stuff I need y'all to see, and I need y'all to process it because it's really, really deep. Listen at this, y'all.
Maybe you haven't lived in the real world. It's gray. You know, no one's intentionally hurt anybody. It's a big difference. No one pushed anybody, and being pushy is different from pushing someone. It's very gray.
Rape is a strong allegation, and some of these stories were that you pinned women down. I mean, like, bad stuff, you know, either happened or it didn't, right?
Yeah, well, you know, it's a serious word, but I think they've changed the meaning.
How so?
Because I've never been violent to anybody. The rape is a violent crime. So it is a very serious. Somebody jumps out of bushes and rapes somebody, it's different, I think. So it's a different kind of recollection. I mean, so I don't think anybody's saying it was violent.
He had to bring that hip hop back, I see. He turned the hat to the back. And he was willing to get ugly like how he used to do in Queens to defend who he is, man. With a Buddhist shirt, a Gandhi chain, and a cloak of holy mysticism. He's using a different technique, but The results, it's kind of the same as being a pastor. But the difference is he got a brother that will vouch for him in the name of the Lord. And that's the reason why you haven't seen him get persecuted yet. I believe that TD Jakes was supposed to show Diddy the ropes on how to get his spirituality together. Because out of the blue, he started talking about brother love and the love is in his heart and he just love everybody. Even when he in the street yelling and fussing, he's still preaching the word of love. And I wouldn't be surprised if TD Jakes influenced him to come to the Lord, but Diddy wanted to do it in his own way and make his own freaking legacy as a holy person, but he ain't have shit to do with God. He thought the brother love situation was gonna propel him to spiritual heights. He didn't want to take an oath to Christ or become a Muslim, or he seen what it did to his artist. So he decided to make himself his own God, brother love. A philosophy that was something that he could live with, because how can you go to Christ fully when Pastor TD Jakes is allegedly a power bottle? So Diddy was trapped in his spiritual course. If he would have made it out to any religion and these allegations came out, he could have been able to debunk it with the religion, man. But he was taking too long fooling around with Cassie. This is something I need y'all to see. Now let me go ahead and type this in so we can go ahead and talk about it. It's something that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, but it's something that we have to talk about. Okay, here we go.
You know, I had to give a nod to the Godfather.
My God, look at you.
I had to give a nod to the Godfather.
But you're giving us a futuristic James Brown moment on the shoulders. Hardest working man in showbiz. Avant-garde. Is this your avant-garde moment?
Yeah. This is it. This is fearlessness. This is bringing a little bit of drama.
Wait.
The black church and hip hop. Let's talk about it. Y'all see the pastor talking to Diddy and how good he looks, and he's sitting down. The little boy came over and he gave him a good talking about how fabulous he is. And Cassie stayed in the back while those men did their bidding, man. Cassie came forward when she was asked to come forward, because it's no telling what those grown men had going on. And she didn't want to embarrass herself with her womanly form on some Greeks and Roman shit. They gonna make a statue of Diddy that's so buff with them balls and everything right there in the Coliseum. And next to him is gonna be Russell Simmons and all the other great black entertainers, man. They're gonna have a Morris chestnut. It's gonna be made out of marble. Gonna be butt naked, standing next to Jamie Foxx with muscles coming out his neck in the Coliseum in Rome. That's how they be acting. Yeah, but that's Negro here, no there. And no disrespect, but hip hop in the church, man, it goes hand to hand. And I could go very deep. But the reason I don't really want to take it all the way there is because it would take all night, man. But you got to think about how Jermaine Dupri's father was a music executive. And that's how he was able to get So Def popping. Jermaine Dupri was freaking a young man traveling with Houdini. Look at this, man. They always got a little boy with them. It's always the boy that's too young to even be around y'all. Y'all too grown to be around this little boy. Whatever y'all got going on, why is that little boy there? Jermaine Dupri was that little boy whose father let him tag along with the big boys, and he was exposed to a lot of things at a young age. Usher's mother sent him to Diddy when he was only 12 years old to get that schooling and that grooming to how we do it in the music industry. Michael Jackson was out there young as a baby, running with the big dogs. They gotta have that little boy, Lil Bow Wow. A little ass boy with some grown ass people doing grown ass things. Diddy running with Andre Harrell at a young age. How did Diddy and Andre Harrell even hook up? A lot of people saying Diddy's mother is his madam. That's a big allegation allegedly, man. We gonna have to talk about that on a whole nother video. But the same way Jermaine Dupri was running with all these people at a young age, Diddy was running with some big dogs that he was way too young to be rolling with. And the way they played the game was different. The way he's smiling and admiring his young protege. It's sort of like Suge Knight and Danny Boy. Suge Knight is the record executive, the business mogul, the hip hop producer and all that shit. And then Danny Boy is his young R&B protege that really can't. I mean, Danny Boy could sing, but you know, he was basically Suge Knight's Cassie. Hold on, yo. Same thing. He was one of the homies, one of the homies. He liked this little homie right here. This little homie, there's no telling what he doing with the little homie. Now Danny Boy, he's out, he's open, he's admitted, you know, he like men. But this ain't some shit that happened overnight. How long has Danny Boy been into men? Shit. He was real cool with Tupac too. But the point I'm trying to make is the same relationship that Suge Knight had with Danny Boy is the same relationship that Andre Harrell had with Diddy. But Diddy was impressive, man. He was like the Annabelle doll that kept turning out money and making hits, man. The Diddy doll just kept bringing him wealth. And he was possessed by the Diddy doll. He come in the studio dancing. Next thing you know, they got a hit. He was like a magical genie that appeared to them from where? Possibly his mother. But Russell Simmons definitely got in on the Diddy bandwagon. Who is this young man? He's a debonair extraordinaire. He comes to the parties, he hang out. How long have Diddy been a gigolo? You ever thought it was funny how he would tell Cassie to hire some dudes with BBCs so he could watch? What if that take him back to an era when he was one of the hired guns? When he was the black stud at the party to make the older gentlemen enjoy themselves even longer. What if that's how he got started? What if it takes him back to a time when he was a young guy and that make him feel like he still got it? Allegedly. It's a possibility. Because if he doing freak offs and they doing freak offs, then how long have y'all been doing freak offs? Have you been raised up as a freak offer? And this all alleged allegations, man. And people wondering what this got to do with TD Jakes. All I'm trying to say is the black church and hip hop have a whole lot in common. TD Jakes got it popping as a pastor. And that's one of the hardest things you could do. There's plenty of people out there preaching. But TD Jakes got it rocking to where he's syndicated. He's an entertainer, a mega star. He got a mega church. It's massive. He's a star. He's up there with Diddy and the 50 Cents and the other people know his name the same way they know Lil Wayne's name. He's not a small fry. Which one of his colleagues he could really rock with that wouldn't be in their feelings? You think he about to go out and party with the neighborhood church pastors? It's gonna be so much tension in the room, you would have thought it was a scene off the Mac. Like you a safe haven for hoes. Your whole congregation, man, all y'all some sellouts. He'll probably get so disrespected dealing with small time pastors. And the big time pastors, when they get around each other, they act like they ain't got no money. I would go out to dinner with you, but the roof on the church need fixing. They trying to sorrow some money out of each other, man. So when he met Diddy, it was like a sigh of relief. Like, you mean to tell me you have your own money? You have a Bentley? Oh, I do too. Oh my God, he got a Rollie. The same type of Rollie I've been wearing for years. What do you know about this watch, young man? Did you spend this with your own money? Oh, that is amazing. I need people like you. Can I go? Where you going? I'm gonna meet you there. Yeah, I'm gonna get a milkshake and some fries. I'm coming with you, Diddy. He probably couldn't get rid of TD Jakes. You thought Andre Harrell was hooked and star-studded at this young buck. Just imagine what TD Jakes was thinking when he got around Diddy. With the Sean John, with the cologne, 2 earrings, and a wavy perm. A smile so slick and debonair, the Diddy devil, baby. Diddy dirty money. He probably was having flashbacks. Diddy probably smelled like Black and Miles. That's how slick he is. And look how much Andre Harrell, he's possessed by the Diddy demon, man. He loved this man a little too much. Like, I knew you was gonna do it, you slick devil. You look at you. Oh man, you're in the money, baby. He taught him every dirty trick in the book. And he's a proud sensei. Like, oh man, I'm not the only one that do freaky shit, man. And rest in peace to Andre Harrell. Taking it too far. Rest in peace to Andre Harrell. He a good brother. A good brother that came up in the era and saw opportunity. He was a Stevie Wonder. He was a Stevie Wonder fan, man. He got Stevie written all over him. Let's be real. He ain't give a damn about no hip hop, especially in the era he came up on. They wasn't even rapping about killing and none of that bullshit. They was partying and having fun. He was a good brother, man. Andre Harrell, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, when hip hop was still fun and entertaining, man. A straight Stevie Wonder fan, yo. But the point I'm trying to make is, while Diddy was doing all he was doing, TD Jakes was doing all that he was doing. But the only difference is he was he was doing it in the name of the Lord. But it was still raunchy and it was still just as nasty. Allegedly, that's what they want us to believe. But a lot of people believe something completely different, and you got every right to do that. You know, it's always that rags to riches story that people be putting off. Diddy would like you to believe that his mother had to struggle and his daddy was gone, so they ain't have no money. And then TD Jakes tell a story about how he was dead broke and ain't had no money, ain't had no car, ain't had no shoes. But allegedly, they both came up with money. They both came up with it easy, and opportunities was available because of their status, and they're elitist, to say the least, getting over on the black community for the most part with their rhetorics. And I ain't talking about TD Jakes, I'm talking about Diddy, but since TD Jakes with them, they look very familiar and similar to each other. But the hustle is the same, it's fame and profit off of an ideal of a constructive American citizen, however you want to cut it. Like I said, it's two different sides to the coin. You have the black church, and then you have hip hop. And either way you land, you got to abide by the code. But the codes are very similar. Pull up, get out, sit, listen, music, song, and dance. Afterward, congregate, exchange phone numbers, holla at so-and-so, holla at this one, holla at that one. Get in the car, go to KFC or whatever, get some food, and go back home. That sound like a late night of clubbing and going to church. The only difference is you do one in a day and you do the other one at night. It's two different sides of the coin. Diddy is on the hip hop side of things. TD Jakes is on the black church side of things, but on occasion, they do flip. How many hip hop songs we had about the Lord and about church and about religion and spirituality? You would argue that DMX is a pastor. DMX will preach a sermon better than TD Jakes after he get done screaming where his dog's at. Don't say you ain't never heard it. Because we all heard it, man, and we all was brought to tears from a rapper with a habit. Hold on, man. I'll stay tuned. Hold on. Listen at this, y'all.
Hi, Frank George
God
here.
damn it,
This
man.
is the
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel while I get this together, man. Okay, I think we got it. Here we go. All right. So listen.
Father God, I am just learning how to pray. Bear with me. First, I thank you for the life of everyone that's here with me. Then I thank you for the love you give me. Why? I don't know. I don't deserve it, and it hurts inside. Many a nights I cried and called your name out loud, but didn't call you when I was doing good, too proud. And still you gave me love. I wasn't used to that. Most of the people that gave me love ended up taking it back. That's something new to me. So I'm asking you for time to adjust. Let me make it there. I will be one you can trust.
The sermon of a rapper. The heads are bowed. The eyes are closed. They are in tune with their inner selves. They feel the embrace coming from a rapper in the hood, slanging cracks and pimping hoes. But his message is resonating with their souls. A rapper with a power pastor. People say Finesse 2 Times sound just like a Black Baptist pastor. And they respect him, even though he ain't speaking on no respectable shit. It's the trick of the trade, the flick of the coin. Which way is it gonna land? The pendulum be swinging to where Rev Run could be a reverend and a hip hop pastor and a rapper and he could flip it and switch it, and Rev Run could show up with a chain with the latest fashion, with a fur coat, and people wouldn't say nothing bad. Like, what y'all thought? That's Rev Run. He could flip it the next day and dress up like a damn priest, and people wouldn't say nothing. Hold on, man. We need to finish this.
What I stand for, I put my life on. I do. I guess what I'm asking is, show me how to stand for you. And I will rap for you, sing for you, reach for you, preach for you, teach for you. I will love you like you love me, unconditionally. And I will always be prepared for whatever the mission will be. Give the nutrition to me, and I'll properly digest it. And when I give...
Yeah, man. TD Jakes ain't never said no shit like that. And I know DMX made a lot of pastors jealous and nervous. They felt like the reason why their congregation is dwindling is because it's this brother on the radio that people rather be listening to. It's a tug of war for the black ears, and for the longest, hip hop been kicking the church's ass. Hip hop is what's wrong with the black church, because people decide to be on that side instead of the Lord's side, man. And the reason why people could make that decision is because it's a similar lifestyle. Get fresh, get money, and shit on them haters and them hoes. And my kids look better than yours. My car look better than yours. My suit look better than yours. My chain, my hat, look at my dress. My grandmother look better than yours. My girlfriend, her sister, my girl, her mother, they all look better than yours. You don't look better than me. You be trying hard every week. I seen you wearing the same thing I wore last week. You trying to make it a competition. I sit in the front row. This is my row. Who are you? You are new to the church. You can't sit in my row. This is my row. Me, my auntie, my cousin, who is this stranger? He must don't know where he at. He must have came in off the street. Y'all better let him know that he better sit in the back, because this is my row. Banging in the house of the Lord. And been doing it forever. They figure, hell, the hip hop side of the coin is less phony. At least people know I ain't shit. You got people like Reverend Al Sharpton been hanging with hip hop celebrities for the longest. You don't think he ever been in none of them parties? Shit, Donald Trump been kicking it with rappers. You don't think he ever been to a Diddy party? He probably showed Donald Trump the time of his life. He probably sick like 5 Cassies on him. He point at Donald Trump and say, attack. Like, ho, ho, ho. They pin him down on the bed, and God knows what else they gonna do for him. Like, I'm giving my money to you, and you. Oh, you want extra money. She wants extra money. She wants, oh, that's what she wants, extra money. Shit, by the time Donald Trump leave a Diddy party, he be bankrupt. Well, sue your ass, Diddy. You know what you did. You seen her butt. You seen her butt. I know you see. You picked her ass specifically for me. Sue you, man. Have my guys, the Yakuza's, come to your house. OJ Simpson, bitch. But that's Negro here nor there. TD Jakes is a good man. Regardless of what era he came up in. If you came up in his era, you would be similar to a hip hop star as well. Because that's the only way you can get girls, if you had that type of swag. So TD was there ever since the beginning. When they was wearing a curl, he was wearing a curl. We seen it. He had a nice greasy sloppy one too. He was rolling with the mob in and out them black churches, man. And I'm gonna keep this respectful, because regardless, TD Jakes is a man of the Lord, and we love him, so we don't want to, disrespect him like that. But I want y'all to see the curl real quick, y'all. He's sweating. And pulled pork sandwiches. That's all I could see, man. Pulled pork, mashed potatoes, and a can of string beans. That's all he eating. If it ain't pork and beans, man, with hot dogs chopped up in them, he ain't eating it. It's either that or a ham sandwich or barbecue sauce, man. That's all he want. Chitlins are fine if you got hot sauce, but besides that, he ain't gonna bite it. Grilled cheese, only with bologna. If you got 2 big slices of bologna, then maybe he'll sniff it and maybe he'll bite it. But you can't go wrong with the ham. You always gonna be good with the ham, man. Anyways, this ain't no disrespect. His sons, both of them. And I'm not trying to slander. This man has a beautiful family, man, but what the hell is going on with this brotherhood, fatherhood shit right here, man? It's time to take a bath. Come on, y'all. Everybody. All you boys, get up out them shorts. Daddy ready to get clean. Come on. Grab the bubbles. Oh, fix us a glass of champagne. They old enough, darling. Just a glass of champagne. Ain't got no alcohol up in there. Come on, grab the rubber duckies. Now close the door. Now. Time for us to take a bath as a family. The family jewels. Time to clean the family jewels. I refuse to believe any of this shit that y'all saying about the great pastor TD Jakes. All of that is allegations, speculations, and lies. People with too much time on their hands and zesty imaginations, man. He would never, ever. But one thing for sure, he has been influenced by hip hop. Is that Gucci I see? Armani? He dressed up like his album release party is tonight. He had to lean up against the wall because he know that suit is choking. But it sure looks good. He got, what color? Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. What color jacket is that? If I had to make up a color for it, I would call it neon punk. That shit, what color is that? It's ice cream Powerpuff Girl color. It's fabulous. With the black shirt, with the black pants, with the... That shit is Viper vibrant. And his wife dressed up like a straight G. She's like, whatever he do, I don't do none of that. She like the Mary J. Blige in his life. I don't know what your father do with the money, but I stay Gucci down to the socks. Her hip hop techniques is way better than his, man. He started doing the Kanye West type of shit. She keeping it OG. Her swag is more to the code. He on some other shit. Allegedly. Hold on, man. No, don't do that. Look, this ain't no disrespect to T. I would never disrespect the pastor, ever. Look, I wasn't raised like that. That's not what I'm here to do. I would never disrespect the pastor. But wifey got swag. He got that Eddie Long swag. She got that Mary J back in the day swag. They be rolling in a party bus. Look at he got the pants with the slits in the knees. Like, Dad, man, stop taking my pants. Like, oh boy, whatever. I bought those pants. These are my pants. I can wear those pants. Your clothes is my clothes. So what I can be young. I could be fly. Like, Dad, you got 1 million pairs of khaki slacks. I don't want to wear khaki slacks. I want to wear something more. I want to be more like, I want to see what y'all doing down the street. I heard about what happened. Y'all young boys out here tripping. I know the game. All right, Dad, we're going to let you, roll with us a little bit. But next time you talk about giving somebody a spanking, man, ain't nobody going to get no spanking unless they deserve it. Rolling with a younger audience. That's the worst thing a grown-ass man can do. Because you're going to play yourself 8, 9 different ways. Because we don't need you for that. We don't need you to be at Diddy parties. We need you to be at parties with people of your caliber doing holy shit. But he was in the den in Diddy's domain. And the way Cassie put it is twisted and sick. They farting in each other's faces. It's raunchy. It's worse than you could ever imagine how Prince was living, man. Hold on. The video is already type zesty, so we gotta... Oh, wasn't Prince's father? Is this Prince's fault? Hold on. Y'all stay tuned. I ain't talking about that Prince. I'm talking about the R&B dude Prince. They got it all fucked up. Whatever. But he's the son of a pastor in the damn movie or whatever, man. That's too zesty. I don't want to talk about that no more. Damn. I guess we got to deal with this situation. Okay. Well, I'm up for the challenge, man. Let's just go ahead and get this out the way. A lot of times, these hip hop artists, they want the type of girl that they seen, they idols and people that they admire and look up to. They want to be with the type of girls that they've been with. Where y'all think all of this exotic shit come from, man? Where these dudes want to be with an exotic chick, they don't want to be with her unless she looks like freaking Vanity or some shit like that. And all the rappers is on this time. They don't want a chick unless they look like the type of chicks that this man be dealing with. He made it the standard for a man to want to have some Cuban or Dominican or something sitting on their arm, man. So people like Russell Simmons and Diddy, they gotta go for the exotical supermodel type of chicks. And they figure the more exotic, the better they are. Like Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. But I promise you, this type of behavior in hip hop started with superstars like this that would show up to parties with women like that. And yeah, that's the standard, man. It is what it is. You don't want to believe it, then you ain't got to believe it. But we're going to talk about something else real quick. I need y'all to listen, because this is really, really deep. Okay, Reg, go ahead and play that.
For Jodeci tonight, Mary J. Blige, and Father MC. And all put together by, first this man in the middle here, and then he's passed it on to, I guess, his son. Protege. Yes. Puffy. Yes. Tell me a little bit about this man and why you like working with him.
Y'all see the way Diddy is hanging on Andre Harrell? Like they hanging on each other. Usually men don't like to get that close. Or if they do, I mean, they not going to be standing there holding hands. But the way that he's draped, they draped over each other. They buddies, they got a different type of buddy brotherhood going on, man. And hey, and that ain't always got to be the case because brothers embrace each other, but the way he asked him who he was and the way he was shy about answering the question, like, is this your son? Like, because y'all on each other like family. You got to be his father. You had to raise him because he all up on you like he your baby boy. Like, you got to be his father. That's why Birdman and Lil Wayne had that father-son relationship, so people wouldn't feel suspect about them being so damn close. That's my daddy. That's my son. See, what y'all don't understand, the reason why I kiss him, because I raised him. That's my son. He my child. I'm closer with Wayne than I am with anybody. That be the excuse. But Diddy and Andre Harrell, let me just run it back. Run that back just a little bit. Listen to this.
On to, I guess, his son. Protege. Yes. Puffy. Yes. Tell me a little bit about this man and why you like working with him.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all got to see this for what it is, man. And I do apologize, but if I'm going to give it to y'all, I got to give it to y'all good. Okay, listen at this.
I guess his son. Protege. Yes. Puffy.
Puffy rolled his eyes for the longest time when he said his protege. Puffy looked like I don't know what to call it. Like I'm your what? Remember when Lil Wayne got mad and said, I'm the only person he kissed? Like, Birdman, who you be kissing with all them goals in your mouth? Hold on, man. I gotta pull that up real quick. Please pop up. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Listen.
Yeah. Yo, baby, they want to see the girl. They gotta show. They want to see the. Yeah. I ain't tripping. I put all this in my mouth for a reason. I got 100 plus. I got 15 carats. You understand? You won't see them, they big and they swole. So when you
Chicken George, all the way from the South, went up to 106 in Park, flexing and stunting with his youngins. A old ass Bill Cosby, past his prime. Shout out to Birdman, but Bill Cosby of the South at the time, with his youngins doing what the thuggers do. Come to find out, they saying allegedly he was a power bottom. So when you see TD Jakes running with Diddy, don't act like you ain't never seen it before. These old brothers can't wait to hop into some of that hip hop swag and get drunk in that swagger juice. But not for the ladies. Because if you was trying to get the ladies, all you got to do is be a good brother. But they try to turn up so much. Gotta be for the boys. Listen.
Ladies, I got y'all up here. So you kiss the girl, right? Hey, I'm not a person he kiss. I got y'all up here. So you kiss the girl, right? Hey, I'm not a person he kiss.
And he moved. He got mad. Lil Wayne got an attitude. He got jealous. And his young mind still not yet in control of his emotions. Felt like she was threatening and inviting other people to Birdman's mouth, and that is a no-no to Wayne. It's been going on in the music business, and it also been going on in the church. The correlations between hip hop and the black church is phenomenal. The same dynamics, the same spending habits, the same type of audience. TD Jakes being with Diddy is no different than Diddy being with TD Jakes. It's no different than Reverend Run being with the people he be with, man. It's a universal language. One is perverted, and the other one, people don't realize how distorted it is because they don't wrote it about 55 times. So the Bible that you have is basically watered down. The same way the hip hop that we have of today is also watered down. The hip hop is so watered down to where it don't taste like nothing. It ain't got no flavor. In the church, who knows what version of that old Bible with that seasoning on it was freaking, it was hitting different. And you know what I'm talking about. Your grandparents' church was hitting a little different because they stuck to the scripture and didn't play no games about any translations or any of that shit. And you could say the same thing about with hip hop, with the mumble rap shit. They can get away with it because, hey, we ain't got no control over shit. At least back then we had a little bit of control, man. But I ain't trying to preach to y'all. Listen at this.
Mary J. Blige and Father MC. And all put together by first this man in the middle here, and then he's passed it on to, I guess, his son, protege.
Hold on, wait a minute. Diddy was looking so forward to him to claim him as his son. He was looking at him like he wanted to see a proud father. He was looking like he wanted to see the pride. And when this man asked him if he was his son, Diddy started nodding his head like, yeah. And Andre shut that shit down. Hold on, wait.
And all put together by first this man in the middle here, and then he's passed it on to, I guess, his son, protege.
Oh man, that broke his spirit right there. He had a Lil Wayne moment. Like, I'm the only person he kissed. He looked like he had to make up his mind right then and there because he was ready to throw some shit around. Like, hold on, what? He had to look off into space and time. Like, God, why? You could see the taco meat on both of their chests. He got a bunch of taco meat on his chest. And Andre Harrell, his taco meat out too, man. They the original Beastie Boys. Hold on, listen to this.
Yes, Puffy. Yeah, tell me a little bit about this man and why you like him. Tell me yeah.
Hold on. Diddy looking like how Kim Porter used to look on his arm. It's amazing. Look at his, he acting just like Kim Porter.
First, this man in the middle here, and then he's passed it on to, I guess, his son, Protege. Yes, Puffy. Yeah, tell me a little bit about this man and why you like working with him. Because, you know, he's not intimidated by you, you know what I'm saying? He knows the importance of leaving a legacy behind.
Why he sound like that and so zesty like that? Does y'all see that? His voice is the way he talk, like I'm down with whatever, like whatever y'all wanna do, we can do it. I got no time for fake ones. Just sippy crystal with this, moving his head side to side like Michael Jackson. Just sip your crystal with these real ones from east to west coast, spread love, son. And when y'all keep talking shit, we got They must have reached out to Michael Jackson to do that, and he never got back. Like, fuck, I could do it. I'm the king of the world. All of his album art look like some Michael Jackson shit. He be standing with a bunch of smoke, with fire coming out the back. It's all Michael Jackson. Look. All of it. Hold on, wait a minute. This some old bullshit. The Diddy Forever album. Didn't Michael Jackson have an album? Hold on, wait a minute. This man. Don't Swagger Jack MJ. Hold on, yo. Look, the video gets zesty from time to time, but wait, hold up. He Swagger Jack Michael Jackson. Man, I can't even believe it. This is it. And his last album was Off the Grid. Like, this is it. The Love album. He went out like Michael Jackson went out. Off the Grid. This is it. His swag is all off. Because ain't no normal dude from the streets about to be paying nobody to bang his chicks. Unless at one point in time in his life, he was doing the same thing. He probably feel like he giving back to the young brothers that's getting money how he used to get money. Like, I remember my first time being in a situation like this, Playboy. Just gotta keep your head up. Now take this money. It's rules to being a gigolo hoe. Don't let them break you, but you can let them make you. No doubt, Puff, man. Yo, next time, you want to get freaky or whatever, just give me a call, man. I'll call you. They leave Diddy and Cassie traumatized. They be running to the gym like Rocky. Done ran up all the stairs and shit. Gotta fight them demons. They punching the shit out the punching bag. Wow, man, the world is crazy. I'm gonna call my Marita in the morning and let her know I love her. Mama, it's crazy, mama. You're making it, mama. They leave Diddy and Cassie. Trauma, they run straight to the church. And TD Jakes there waiting like, I know what you saw because I was there. You sitting in the confessional talking to the pastor, not knowing the pastor was at the club. He left when you left. Like, that young man looks like he needs a confession. If I'm not back by 12 o'clock, they're going to get suspicious and I don't want to be outed. But Diddy is my mans in them. You in there confessing to the pastor. Like, Lord, I was at a Diddy party with Cassie. He on the other side of the room, listening with a sinister smile on his face, man. Get it together, man. Get the music together. Fuck, you messed it up.
My bad.
That was gonna be epic, man. But that's Negro here, no there. You do all that sinning, and when you finally get to church, the power bottom got a whole sermon just so you can do the same thing over and over again. Regardless of how you feel about TD Jakes, you got to put a lot of respect on his name because he's done a lot more good than he's done bad. Even if these allegations are true, and which I doubt they are, he's done way more good than you can ever say that he did bad. He helped millions of souls get through hard times, push forward for years, and keep their sanity. I mean, if you ask me, TD Jakes is a humanitarian. But the people he's been around and people he's been seen with got him in questionable situations that may not even be true. So what I'm trying to do is help people to realize that it's really no big distinction between hip hop and the black church. It's a part of black culture. It's a mixture. You see girls like this in black churches all the time. And the only reason why they stopped going is because somebody married her ass and made her a housewife. And he don't want his pure bunny integrating with them heathens. The pink shirts and the yellow rappers, and that's his thing. How y'all think Sean Paul got on and was able to be a reggae artist even though he don't look nothing like Buju Banton? Somebody in the game was feeling this young man on some shaggy shit, and he wiggled his way to the top of the dance hall charts. He know people that know people, and you show them your song and dance or your little act, they'll make a way for you, man. You have non-Caribbean artists, Jafakins, making it in the music industry. And I'm not saying I don't know about him. I'm just saying you got other people out there like that. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. Okay, where is he? Not the Puerto Rican Frost. I'm talking about the not Kid Frost. I'm looking for the dude Frost with the Informer song and all that. The fake Jamaican. Hold on. Jamaican. I'll spell that shit. Oh. What is this? The white guy, the white rapper, the white Frost white rapper Jamaican. Shit is so stupid. Nah, who the fuck is this, man? Is he a white Jamaican rapper named Frost? He like, oh, bomba clot. He got what? Talk shit, a gunshot. Big boom, boom, the hammer go boom. I shoot a bomba, yeah. He got a mean rasta, the boomba. You would have thought he was born in Africa. Africa Rastaman. Yeah, run like a lion. Iron. He playing the instruments with his feet. He do a whole Rasta rhyme playing the instrument with his feet, man. Oh, man. It don't even matter no more. Y'all need to see this, man. Because this is devastating. Listen to this.
We need more adults out there that's gonna teach the young such as myself. And you know, basically leave a legacy behind. Leave something behind, you know.
What the hell is he talking about? Leave a legacy behind. Leave something from behind. He ready for this man to croak. And that's why Andre Harrell looks so nervous. Like, damn, he talking about like he want me out the way. Like, I ain't dead yet and you not my son. Like, you love me like your son. No, you do. Don't lie to all them niggas in there. No, Andre, look me in my face, man. No, don't walk away. This real. Look me in my face. Out of all them niggas in there, keep it real. I'm the nigga you love. Don't lie. I know it's me. Everybody knows. You don't think Kim Porter know that? You don't think everybody in this party, they know that I'm the one that you love, man. Don't even play yourself, kid. You know, if something happen to you, I'm gonna have all the rings, all the chains, I'm gonna have all your girls. Everything you gonna leave it to me. Cause there ain't not nan nigga in there. Nah, nan nigga. You know it ain't. Don't play. Andre, don't play with me. You know what I do if you... Boy, I bought you Mary J. Blige. Quit playing with me. You know what I do. Like, Diddy, put on your clothes and get out now. Go, just go. I ain't going nowhere, Playboy. I'll go when I get ready to go. You know what? That's it. You're unruly. You ain't gonna be able to make it in this business. What you gonna do, fire me? I'm gonna take Mary J. I'm gonna take Joe T. This is my artist. I made them. You don't know nothing about hip-hop. We ain't doing that old Scooby-Doo shit y'all used to do back in the day. That shit played out. It's played out when I say it's played out. Heavy D's still on the charts. That's because people respect Heavy. They don't respect the music he make, but they respect Heavy. I respect Heavy. Who don't respect fucking Heavy D? Get out, Diddy, get out now. Get out of here. I'll be back, motherfucker. You'll see. You're gonna be working for me next time I see your ass. Yeah, whatever. Well, next time I see you, you're gonna be working for me. Shut up. I never work. How much money you talking? See, that's what I thought. You weren't out of money because you out there tricking on hoes. A Riley and Huey situation, man. But that's neither here nor there. And TD Jakes found himself in the midst of some hip-hop flavor. And when he got a whiff of that Diddy lifestyle, like they in here Putin and shitting on each other, this must be the den of the devil. Oh, this place ain't holy. I need to stay around here and bless this place. My duty is no longer in the church. My duty is at Diddy's house. I'm quitting the church and I'm gonna work trying to release these demons at Diddy's. He's paying me $250,000 to be around there. I ain't never made that much money in the church. I'm about to lead his preaching. Start working with these rappers because the Lord knows they need me around there. I'll be playing peekaboo around the corner. What y'all doing in this room in here? Is that a man with another man? Oh, Lord, what the hell am I even doing here? The first party he went to, he probably was devastated. Like, oh my Lord. It was in there just twirling. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back. Them images kept popping to his mind, like Cassie, she up there. Somebody done peed on her nose. She like, ugh. It was evil. They needed cleansing. The next time he showed up, he probably had the holy water with him. I got a Super Soaker 3000 this time, Diddy. I'm gonna get everybody. He running around the pool party with a water gun. Next thing you know, he start having fun. Like, oh, let me wet them areolas because you don't look too holy. They twerking their asses while he's spraying the holy water on their ass. Like, Lord, I'm trying to free, but they keep on sucking me in. Every time he walk past the pool, them chicken heads be working him. Like, damn, look at the pastor legs. He must be working out. Yeah, girl, look at him. As soon as he get away, I'm like, that fat motherfucker better give me some money. I'll work his ass for some money. Hell yeah, buy me a house, buy me a chair, buy me a coat, buy me a purse. Hell yeah, I'll let his fat ass, what? I'll let him do what? I'll let his fat ass, I'll lick his butt. As soon as he walk by the pool again, like, oh, the pastor, look at his chest. Oh, yeah. Like, oh Lord, I ain't never going home. I love being at Diddy house. I feel appreciated. It make me feel young. Allegedly, man. That's what they saying about the good pastor. I don't believe it, but a lot of people get lost in these trippy fantasies about this man because it's only so much we know about TD Jakes. You know what I'm saying? All we know is that he preach a good word of the Lord. Besides that, we don't really know that much. So it's easy to run off the rails. But when you start connecting the dots with other pastors in hip hop, you will see that it's a lot of similarities between the black church and hip hop because hip hop was born out of the black church. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say, man? Or y'all don't gave up on me? Look at this. Get it together. Play it, motherfucker.
Whoa.
So when you kiss, I gotta ask, ladies, I got y'all up here. So when you kiss a girl, right?
I'm not the person he kissed.
I got y'all up here. So when you kiss a girl, right?
I'm not the person he kissed. That's how I roll. That's nobody else, man. We roll like that.
Okay, now.
So, hold on, wait a minute. He talking about that's cash money. That's how we roll. And Manny Fresh, he ain't denying it. When you see Manny Fresh, you think of a Baptist pastor. He could easily pass as one. That's why when his verse on Back That Ass came up, people stopped what they was doing and paid Manny his respect. Because he looks like a Baptist pastor. Dive by Big Frida and Manny Fresh. He in the pink caddy and everything. He produced Big Frida's whole album. And I know some people in the end know like, what's wrong with that, baby? Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. I'm just saying. I know you can't stand it. Bandit. A dick bandit. Ain't that a booty goon? No, you can't stand it. Bandit, done landed, send me draws handed. Booty about to get it, y'all. Then I spit it, y'all. I put the broad on the wall, then I hit it, y'all. That sounds like something you do in a jail cell. You know, snatch somebody, rapping about snatching somebody's ass. And Lil Wayne, he come on in the end twerking and shit. He didn't even rap. Lil Wayne was lyrically twerking at the end of the Back That Ass Up song. The after you back it up, then stop. Then wop, wop, wop. Was he really whopping in the studio? Nigga dropped it down to the floor. And Juvie and BG and all them niggas was standing behind him. The hot boys, they got on pink rags and all that shit, with their pants sagging, with their ass hanging out. Wobble, wobble. Nigga rapping like he got some cheeks. Oh man. And Diddy was waiting to get on the remix. Like, yo, y'all seen what I did with that other song we did? When Lil Wayne was wobbly and dropping and shit. Look at this, man. When Lil Wayne was the #1 rump shaker in hip hop, Diddy did his own thing with B2K. The name of the song is Bump, Bump, Bump. How you think they came up with that? They all in the bed. All they hear is that headboard. Like, wait a minute, do that again? Like, bump, bump, bump. Like, I like that, Daddy. Dude, I want to see you get nasty with it this side, Jack. I think we on to something. They all get inspired. If they ever make a B2K movie, it will be horrible. They're going to do it in the future. It's going to be on Lifetime, and they're going to be all week. Now let me see that body go bum, bum, bum. And Chris Stokes, they chopping up. What was his business with Chris Stokes? How did he even get on the song? Who linked them up? And why would he do him a favor like that? What parties they been at together? And what the hell they be doing at them damn parties? Like, hey guys, we rising to the top. You, and you. We almost there, y'all. We gotta stick together as a team, okay? He got Omarion sitting on his lap while he talking to the others. They got their hands on their hips like, what do you want me to do? Like, I got Diddy on the track. He's coming down. You know, we're going to lay some songs. And R. Kelly gave me his phone number. You know, we're going to chop up some game. That's like on the Boondocks. When Gangstalicious was coming to see them, they was hiding under the chairs and shit. Diddy pull up. All you hear is rock and roll gangster, rock and roll gangster, rock and roll gang, yeah. He did a song with the victims of Chris Stokes. And he had the Jesus piece, ever so gleaming. The new pastor of the Lord, Diddy. The devil man, a rebuking of the Lord. We rebuke this devil Diddy demon, a heathen out here perpetrating, selling garbage to the children in the name of the Lord. That is heathens. The Antichrist is a devil. How can you wear a chain around your neck like that? Saying things like the way y'all be saying. Biggie Smalls in the back of the limo getting head with a Jesus piece on. That's blasphemy. Take that thing from around your neck while you out there sinning. They some heathens in the house of the Lord. And somehow, some way, the great Archbishop TD Jakes got caught up at a Diddy party and received the nickname, the moniker, the power bottle. I don't think it's as deep as people want it to be, but TD Jakes left himself open for all of these allegations just by even standing next to that man. So next time you get caught up with the wrong crowd, regardless of what you doing and what you not doing, it just shows that birds of a feather flock together. If y'all get pulled over and there's something in the trunk that don't need to be there, it don't matter who you are. You was in the car. It don't matter what you do. You could be a pastor. It don't matter. If you in the car, you just as guilty, even if you didn't know about the gun. it's going to be hard to convince people that you didn't know about all of the illegal things in that vehicle when you get caught in the car with that man. And that's what happened to TD Jakes, man. And I don't think the brother did nothing wrong. I don't think he touched anybody. I don't think he was in no rooms. I don't think he's a man of the Lord. He wouldn't dare. But he's in a sticky situation because there's allegations about his kids. That's a sticky knot that you can't untie when people start looking at your family legacy. There it go. Go. With the pork chop, sideburns, looking like Diddy all in the face. This is an easy Photoshop of Diddy with the cheeks. The eyes, you could leave that shit alone. He got the Diddy nose. He got everything Diddy. So if his son looked that similar to Diddy, I know when TD Jakes actually met Diddy, he felt like that was his child. And all the zest attached to whatever, all of that. He was arrested for indecent exposure. More than once. The devil is a liar. How does this even happen? They talking about this in Africa. This is Uganda, Ethiopian news. TD Jakes made his fortune preaching as if he had some sort of intuitive reading on the human condition. But oddly, as he has risen in popularity, his statements about homosexuality are less defined. Oh, they sending shots all the way from Ethiopia. This is a black thing. It's a black thing. And people from around the world voice it because you got bona fide Christians in Africa. And they praise the Lord. But don't go over there on a Monday night. You stay out the bushes, you don't go. Stay from the bush. Do not get close. But yeah. Some believe this is because one of his twin sons is gay. The young man was spotted at a black gay club in Atlanta during the popular 2006 Mega Fest. One of the more recurrent research questions bringing people to... Hold on, this is before he even did the crime, is it? Because why they sending deep shots at like that? They got this man. Mother is gay. Hold on. Reportedly, the young man has already told his father he's gay. If this is the case, as the reader pointed out to me, TD Jakes is repositioning himself by linking with Dr. Phil's dangerously ideology. Dr. Phil tell TD Jakes the same thing he told Christine, your son homosexual. Heard it. Whoa. Would Dr. Phil tell TD Jakes the same thing he told Christine? Your son's homosexuality is inherited and immutable, so just accept it and support him? Would Dr. Phil tell TD Jakes that? And would TD Jakes accept it as truth? Oh, wow. People been talking. There's a very, very popular theory about this. And people were scratching their heads about the pastor. Wow. And this was February 2009, over a decade ago. He's a grown man now, but was the talk amongst people and readers within his church. They had to be talking about it in the congregation. And people got the answers, and they sitting there with it all figured out, going along with it. And they knew in their hearts, and they felt it. They had no doubts of a shaken, shattered of a doubt about it. But they figure we all need love and acceptance, and no man's perfect. You know, some shit they kept in their hearts. And it had to be the same way at Eddie Long's church. People knew without a shadow of a doubt and still showed up. Because the shit that manifests, somebody in the comment section said, Magic Johnson and Magic Johnson Jr. Yeah, man, you could, I'm not saying that's the case with TD Jakes, but you could easily connect them dots. We got a new member. I showed her some love already, I believe. QS Pensacola, Sammy 12, Simply Alluring, Holy Ghost Rider, L'Oreal Kramer, and everybody else watching the video. So much love for y'all. But you could easily connect those dots, man. How long we been on here? Okay, we doing all right. There's a few more things I want to touch on. A few more things I want to elaborate on. Reg, hand me the rest of those papers over there as well. Okay, this is something I want to touch on, man. Now, Usher's mother, I said this earlier. Usher started singing in the church, man. And his parents moved from, I believe it was Tennessee somewhere, to Atlanta so he could start his music career. So Usher's talent was discovered in the church as a little boy. And his mother got on a mission on how to get him into the hip hop game. She went straight to hip hop to promote her son. She didn't go to the freaking, she went straight to the hip hop heads. What was going on at the time, it didn't have nothing to do with tradition. It was straight from the church to hip hop. The other side of the coin. And she got involved with Andre Harrell, and next thing you know, Andre Harrell shipped Usher like a pack. Freaking, what you call it? He FedExed Usher to Diddy with Usher's mother's signature. Some people would say that's trafficking, but I don't want to do that. And if that's the case, man, you got to ask yourself, did Diddy's mom pimp him out the same way Usher's mom pimped him out? How did he get involved? They calling her a madam. Somebody's pulling the strings. This is a scary scenario, y'all, and I hate to do this, but we gonna do this real quick, man. And this gonna be a little weird to a lot of people watching, but we gotta do this, man. Fate is at hand. The same way we was talking about TD Jakes' son and how fate took a turn because of possible events that probably allegedly happened in his own father's life. These kids got decisions to make, man. This is a beautiful episode of Power. What is Tariq gonna do now that Ghost? Somebody need to get to writing the script, because this shit will be box office. Forget Empire and all that other shit. 50, if you really want to get a bag, You already got a bag, but we could get the bag together, 50. This needs to be on Stars. What are these kids? They grown now. They coming of age. They got choices to make, man. And if you know history, when people get to a certain age and they got choices they got to make, sometimes they make the right turn, sometimes they make the wrong turn. Which way are they going to go? Are the twins going to be pioneers in the modeling industry? It really ain't no modeling industry no more. The modeling industry that they do have got big booty bitches. So they going to have to get their weight up. As far as his sons, like street life calling, or like which way is this going to go? But I don't wish nothing bad on his kids. I wish them all success, and I hope they don't get ensnared by this drama that's going on with their dad, man. So hopefully we see his kids as pioneers living on the straight path, man. But as far as Diddy, you know, this is the perfect time to talk about this dynamic within the Black community. Mothers being their sons' boyfriends. Mothers being their sons' girlfriends. With Diddy, you just don't know how to call it. His mom showed up with the rag on her head like Smokey Mother on Friday. This is something so common that I see, to where men feel like they gotta basically date their moms. Some men feel the need to do this. I see it all the time. It's men that still live with their mom and they don't think nothing of it. Like, you grown, you past your prime, you spent your whole life. Your mother is your woman. Like, your mother never allowed you to be with another woman. Like, you are stuck with your moms. Or living in your grandmother's basement. Like, give that old woman a break. It's men out there like that. So this dynamic is not something that's placed on Diddy and Diddy alone. There's dudes out there that go up and beyond for mama. And this is a dynamic within our community because the fathers are absent. So men find themselves in a bind, like they gotta make up for what their daddy didn't do. It's a burden that's left on the child, and Diddy's he take this daddy's house shit seriously. He wasn't playing about being Puff Daddy. It was his plan to have a bunch of kids. Since he didn't have a father and nobody really wanted to claim him as their son, he figured he'll take his destiny into his own hands. Like, I'm daddy. Never had my father, but you got me. Call me dad. I like that. When you call me daddy again. Okay, that's what it feel like. Okay, I don't like that feeling, daddy, because I ain't never had that. I need you to party with me, daddy. Can you do that, daddy? Can you do that? Everybody daddy around there. You get confused being around Diddy. And if you grin, you in. If you like it and you call him daddy and you feel good about it, then guess what? You zesty. For every man in his presence that ever called him Puff or daddy or put them together, he had you under his spell. You know what? He been running from the Lord for a long ass time. He had plenty of opportunities to come to God. The rest of his artists seen the writing on the wall and just went ahead and crossed that bridge to the Lord because they knew it wasn't nowhere else to go, man. But Diddy been standing firm. He has not folded. It was a time for him to burn the Puff Daddy name, set it ablaze, and never, ever be that person again. The media wouldn't allow him to be Puff Daddy anymore after what happened with the Jennifer Lopez situation. He had to reinvent himself. If he didn't reinvent himself, they would have never forgiven him for anything that he did, man. He had to figure it out. Usually when people go through something like that, they turn to the Lord. But not Diddy. He refused to do it. He think he's so slick to where he changed his name to Diddy. No, it was P. Diddy instead of Puff Daddy. Sat down with a pen and a paper. He didn't want to give up the Puff. He didn't want to give up the Daddy. But he figured he could put the P for Puff, and instead of Daddy, it could be Diddy. And that's when shit got really, really zesty. The new Diddy character was like Venom or some shit. Diddy got real, real zesty after J-Lo, because she broke his pride, hurt his feelings. She the one that made him feel like a man. Even though he was on some Dennis Rodman shit. He could juggle the line between machoism and all different types of things under the cloak of J-Lo. She was his religion at the time. And that's where he fucked up. Because when you got a girl like that on your arm, it's going to be a bunch of dudes mad, and it makes you a target. They said he went up in the club with Shine and some other guys, and dudes started throwing money in his face. Like, you ain't got no, but look at you, man. You a bum compared to me. And J-Lo was watching that. Man, you gonna front on me in front of my lady, man. You almost don't know me. He just got done tapping that. She put him in a line of fire. Shattered everything he had. They wanted Puff Daddy to die. He was getting called from Baricuas. If you don't dead that shit by 12 p.m., that daddy shit, you gonna be gone. And plus, Daddy Yankee been waiting for that name for a long time. It's his time to shine, man. It's his time. He went to P. Diddy for like 6 months. But that Diddy devil just kept on working him. You gotta be careful in the names and shit that you pick. Hold on. Okay, I need to get this together for y'all. Y'all stay tuned. This is gonna be epic. Gonna really enjoy this, man, because correlations. Let's talk about it, man. Diddy is known for dancing, known for entertaining. He's known to be all in the videos, all in the puppet master, and got everybody's card in his deck. He's playing with people's. However it turned out, Diddy gonna land on his feet. Puff Daddy with the pimp cane. Y'all gotta feel me on this, man. He knows who he is. This is himself in his truest form. And on this night, shit got crazy out there. He knew what was about to happen. So on this night, he shed his skin and decided to be what he was all along, man. This is basically the character with the flashy suit, with the shiny shit, with the heels on. That's your dude Diddy. The Joker. And people doing deals with this man and they find out they made a book called Dancing with the Devil. Hold on, man. Man, if you haven't read the book, I recommend you go get it, man. How Puff burned the bad boys of hip hop. Shit, he probably burned them with STDs. And the person that wrote the book, to be that mad as a man, it goes to show that it was something personal going on with their relationship. He did what Cassie did before Cassie could even do it. Before he was ever thrown under the bus by a female, he was thrown under the bus by a man. So that should let you know it was some weirdo shit going on. When your superhead is a man. Because men really didn't respect this shit right here. But people still read the book. But the person that wrote it always been questionable. Shout out to Mark Curry, but this is what a superhead do. And the book was entertaining, but how Puff burned the bad boys of hip hop. He probably put that just to scare the hell out of Puff. Like, yes, I know what you did, Puff. We all was burning around that bitch. Me, Mace, you name you had us all out here living fire, Hobie. You with this one, you with that one. Then you tell us that you love us and you pay our bills and give us money. We write you songs, you don't pay us what we worth. I'm tired of it. You burned the bad boys. You burned all of us. I know I was burning. It didn't feel good neither. I didn't like it, Puff. Gonna write a book and tell all your business. That's the way we took it. But he probably didn't mean it like that. Like I said, shout out to Mark Curry. But when you in the video with B2K talking about bump, bump, bump with a Jesus piece around your neck, and you hanging with Bishop TD Jakes, it goes to show that that world, the dynamic between the rappers and the pastors, is really not that different, man. You got Eddie Longs and hip hop all day. And they put them boys to work. Like, make them holler for $1. I got 4 young bucks in the world that's gonna love them. Put their zesty ass in front of the camera. Like, I need you, and you to stand over there. And whoever said abuse wasn't a part of the game, man. Hold on. And whoever said abuse wasn't a part of the game. In the R&B business, we all heard the stories of how it went down. There's always that man that's very cruel and mean to his subjects and the people around him, and that's what make them want to make him rich. He done broke their souls so hard to where they'll do anything to impress this man because of what he took from them, man. And you ain't doing shit if Papa Joe ain't impressed. Michael sought out to impress him the most, but to spite him the most. There's always a man to impress. And for Diddy, it was Andre Harrell. But was there ever a cruel time in their relationship? Was Andre Harrell always a nice guy to Diddy? Did they ever have fallouts or bouts of bitterness? Was there ever a time where Andre Harrell did some horrendous shit to Diddy and he had to live with it? I'm pretty sure there was. Diddy felt like he had to get even, or even to surpass this man. It was a rivalry. That's just what men do. They back you down to make you step it up. And that's the same story with so many of these legendary stars, man. I could go down the list. Hold on. I'm gonna go a little bit down the rabbit hole, then we're gonna come back to TD Jakes. Jay-Z and Jaz-O. Well, first he was Jazz. And he figured he wanted to be like his big bro. He's still Jazz, but he just spelt it Jay-Z. The competition is on. But to what effect? And how deep does this go with these brotherhoods? And how long these homies been homies? But what type of, what's going on for real? These relationships that you see have you scratching your head a little bit. Why were they so close? What was the bond all about? Was it on some street shit? Was it some rap shit? What was the bond? Queen Latifah is there. You know, she's all about that flavor unit. It's all good. Girls with girls, guys with guys. UNITY, all about respect. Africa Bambaata's in here. Want to give a shout out to Dougie Fresh, to Zulu, the Doodle Nation. Give a shout out to all of y'all out there. Will Smith and then DJ Jazzy Jeff over there holding hands. Give a shout out to Moni Love, MC Light. My man Jaz-O and Jay-Z's over here. What was that all about? Oh no. Jay-Z, salt and pepper. But that ain't salt and that ain't pepper. Who the fuck is that? That better not be Keenan Ivory Wayans or somebody playing, man. Cause them shoulders with that Adam's apple. With that big ass purse, with them, that neck, with them shoulders, with that jawline, with that head. Salt and zester. Shit, that's that slap your mama spice. But hey, you know, weird shit been going on in hip hop for a long time, man. Hold on. Is that Jay-Z? Fuck. With the Yankee hat with the old Babe Ruth New York Jack. Damn, he been a grimy dude all his fucking life, but now he down for whatever. Ain't nothing nice. In junior high, we was all friendly, but now I got this Remy in me. Damn. This homie looking like, damn, man, who gave you my hand-me-downs? He looked like the brother from the Everybody Hates Chris show. Jay-Z and Jazz. Do y'all feel funny about this, or is it just me? That look on his face. I don't know. Then he got with Big Daddy Kane. What was his appeal? How was he able to link these guys, man? What is it about Jigga that made him make people want to work with him or be around him? How do he find himself connected with these powerful men like that? And he been doing it ever since the youth. The hot rapper in the hood, the local rapper, that's his best friend now. They doing songs. And then he get with Dame Dad, a whole bunch of connections. Like is he that much of a social butterfly? Maybe that's the case. He probably just master at socialism. And he could easily like what's his makeup? Cause he's able to doing dudes get around him. Like, I like that nigga, man. I don't know what it is about him, man. What's his name? Sean, nigga Sean. Okay, he come back. I like that nigga, man. Look at his belt. Damn. Whose coat and whose jacket? Is he wearing his hand-me-downs? Everybody fresh to death. Like Sean showed up dressed like a bum at the photo shoot, man. Paid all that money for that fucking photo. Nigga show up dressed up looking like a bum, man. Me and my man S.K. and D, man, we standing there, nigga coming there stinking, man. Show up looking like one of the Beastie Boys. I was about through with him that day. Hey, man, I don't know what it's all about. And I ain't implying there's nothing zesty or nothing like that, but hold on, wait a minute. Jay-Z and Dr. Malachi York. Didn't Dr. Malachi... Man, look, that's what I'm talking about. Hip hop and the church go hand to hand. It's been that way. When them rappers want to get a deal and they want to get some money for a demo, go holler at the pastor. He got the money. They know he got the money and he right there on the block. The true history of Jay-Z and Jaz-O's association with Malachi Z. York and the New Wapians. And they trying to sell an article for $3. The struggle is real, man. If you pay the money, we give you the document. Only if you can read Swahili. You get that shit, it look like the Tasmanian devil wrote it. Oh, man. Okay, all right, we've been doing enough of this. We got to get into some video, y'all. So, y'all stay tuned, and I need y'all to look at this. Run that back one more time.
God, look at you.
I had to give a nod to the Godfather.
But you're giving us a futuristic James Brown moment on the shoulders. Hardest working man in showbiz. Avant-garde. Is this your avant-garde moment?
Yeah. This is it. This is fearlessness. This is bringing a little bit of drama.
Wait a minute. Come up here, darling.
This is my avant-garde.
I'm bringing this around so they can see.
This is avant-gardism.
Yes.
At its moment, nails with, what are those?
What are the,
straws.
What are the other side? Straws.
My God, what extraordinary. Did you come in a truck?
Yeah, we came in a truck.
She worked.
How did you pack this in a truck?
She worked for every penny of that dress. She was a working girl. A working girl. She worked for every penny. And that shit ain't cheap. She was doing a whole lot of working. Entertaining his guests. Being the madam at his parties. The object of desire to fulfill men's fantasies. They probably would have never thought in a million years when they went to his party that they would actually have a freak off with Cassie. She's simply there to create endless possibilities for eager men looking to do business, pleasure. Diddy considered himself a man of the night. Vampire, so to speak, that indulged in all of the sins. Like Nino Brown in New Jack City or Nino Brown in Blade, it don't make a difference. And Cassie was his object. a fatal desire, a sexual impulse for men that had no significance to him whatsoever. He paid for her diamonds and jewels with her vagina, but she didn't realize that the money he was acquiring was off of her coochie pearls. I know it sounds sick, it's devastating, but hip hop and church goes hand to hand. Mace tried to tell y'all that back in 2023. Or was that 2003? Either way, the same shit's going on. Reverend Run is considered one of the most prolific pastors in hip hop, but there's also allegations that there's a possibility, allegedly, that he might be a power bottom. Okay, let me quit being silly, man. How y'all feeling over there? Because we about to wrap this up. What time is it? Okay, we about to wrap this up in a minute. Let me see how y'all feeling. And like I said, everything I said is alleged allegations for fun purposes, man. And I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. I would never disrespect a pastor. That's sick. And that shouldn't be a new thing. That's like disrespecting old people. That's something that you just don't do, regardless of what an old person did. You don't have to go out your way to disrespect them because they're an elder. Whatever they're going through, that's between them and God, man. All you could really do is pray for people. And I don't want to send no hatred or nothing like that towards TD Jakes, Diddy, or anybody in this situation. Hip hop is the problem, and hip hop was spawned out of the church, especially when you got pastors competing for congregations and your rap sound better than the other pastor rap. You got pastors listening in on other pastors so they could get their act together and fuse it with a couple of other pastors in the city. And when the people get the recipe and say, he reminds me of my pastor from back home, and I like the way he do this and the way he do that, he's the perfect pastor, they don't stole your act. Just like in hip hop, you got plenty of people working on their demo listening to a Jay-Z album, or Kendrick Lamar listening to a J. Cole album. People do it all the time. How many people got their swag from listening to Kanye West albums? I'm talking Drake, Luke Faziasco, all of the emo kids in rap. It's the same thing, man. TD Jakes wasn't doing nothing no different being at a Diddy party than being at the church. Because the people at the church, they be in all different types of sticky situations. And that's why they go to church, to try to clean that shit up. They might not be doing it now, but once upon a time in their life, they probably was a damn power bottom. Throw the first stone. Thou who has not sinned, throw the first stone at TD Jakes. He gonna be protected, man, because ain't nobody better than TD right now. Everybody infatuated with the zest, man. I ain't gonna lie. I watched American Horror Story season 1, season 2, season 3 with the Coven. I watched I stopped watching it after a while because it started getting too zesty, but you know what I'm saying. I put up with the zest for like 3 seasons when it wasn't really all that bad. But when it got overboard, I had to let it. And I'm a victim. I sat and watched it. And I'm ashamed as a man. I played Super Mario video games. And Sonic the Hedgehog, the little dude with the feet. I used to play them. I still got it on my PlayStation. But now that them nuts dropped, I'm freaking embarrassed, man. Do that make me a power bottom? Do that make me what TD Jakes is, man? Because if it is, this is a cold world. People should be allowed to make mistakes. He didn't know that they was going to put the power in his bottom. Y'all need to, even if he did do it, man, y'all need to forgive him. I apologize, man, for going on that rant. It's just hard out here. We about to start a new year, and we entering it on some fuckery. And I want to lighten the load a little bit, because your favorite pastor of all pastors, damn, people is losing their religion. It's going to be a lot of people turning to the devil next year. The devil On the other side, he on 2023 rubbing his hands together like Birdman. Like, y'all ready for me yet? Like, the pastor's gone, motherfuckers. He's gone. There's no more TD Jakes. Like, his words will not impress. They have no choice but to come to Boosie Badass. I built him a kingdom with a Batman mansion. He's gonna terrorize the black community. I'm gonna invest billions of dollars into Boosie Badass. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ah, ha, ha, ha. And y'all gonna be engulfed with Boosieism, man. It's gonna be terrible. We need TD Jakes. We need to clean him up as soon as possible and put him back on his pedestal. And make it seem like nothing happened. He done dropped, fell, and shattered. We need to super glue his ass as a community and put him back on the pedestal, man. Because they're going to really try to play us in 2024. You got a bunch of foreigners over here and they think this shit is funny. Like, I heard of TD Jakes. Your forefather, he's a power bottom. Well, the great Baptist pastor, we hear how you do. Yes, you go to church, eh? Okay, I know about the power bottom. Your black masculinity is going to be questioned at every turn. You're going to step on a nail every motherfucking day when it comes to your black masculinity. If we let Bishop TD Jakes take this L, I'm warning you, do not let the AI generated news destroy a legendary black pastor. I'm not with it, man. We got to pull this together. And matter of fact, next week we're going to do a tribute. So thank you, TD Jakes, for your masculine, manly energy, man. And we're going to try not to make it zesty. Because if I get on here and be going on and on about TD Jakes' masculinity, they're going to think I'm that dude that said, I've been delivered. I'm delivered. I don't like men no more. Ooh, I love women. Ooh. Women. He was acting just like one of them B2K boys, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull him up real quick. Let me see. Name was I've been delivered. Let me see what pop up, man. Oh my God, he popped up. Look at this shit. Wait a minute. We are always. Oh damn, Reg, get it together, bro. I need to see this right fast.
All I need is... I come to drink the tea and sip the tea.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? He went, he's sipping, he doing girly gossiping and spilling tea after being delivered? Oh, hell no. Wait a minute.
I come to drink the tea and sip the tea.
What did he say? Wait a minute. What the fuck? What did they allow him to say? Hold on, Reg. We got to get this together, because if the internet playing games like that, we don't need to be on the internet no more. Okay.
I come to drink the tea and sip the tea.
What the fuck? That's a really, really nice house. That's a really, really nice chair. That's a really, really nice sweater. Look at the damn, who is funding this man? Which one of them pastors done dropped the bag on this man? He living fabulously. This whole house look holy. They got men like this in the church that's well taken care of for the pastor. They be jumping up and down the loudest when he be preaching. get up there and say a bold-faced lie for daddy. Like, I've been delivered. Knowing damn well all y'all zesty. Cameron with the pink shit on, hanging with Mace all day. Like, who bought Cam in here? That's Mace's mans. Nigga with the pink leathers on, that's Mace's mans. Who the nigga with the big pink lips with the big earrings? That's Cam. That's the nigga Mace bought around. You know, it's Mace's mans. Dipset, Joel Santana. The only way you say his name right is if your lip gloss is popping and you got an airhead in your mouth. Joel Santana. Hold on, y'all. Look at this.
Yes, honey, I am back. You guys know me as I am delivered, but my name is Andrew, but delivered with the T. I'm back.
Is that Sydney Star? What the fuck? It's either that or Raz B got a twin. Man, get him. I don't want no problems with that guy. Get him off the screen, man. All I'm trying to say is that hip hop has been promoted by BET the same way gospel has been promoted by BET. It's the other side of the coin, If you're a black person living in America, culturally, you only got two ways to go. You're gonna go on the hip hop side of the things, be a ratchet, or you're gonna do the gospel side of the thing. As a black person, this is the only way you're gonna have some dignity out here. You could be a Muslim, but if you do, playing yourself if you're still a part of the hip hop culture, man. It'd be easier to do the gospel thing in hip hop. Because if you want to do the Muslim thing, you can't. You gotta be holy. And y'all dead wrong for being criminals, spiritual criminals, or biblical criminals. And the shit, it get dicey. People don't know how to distinguish the two since they so similar, man. Hip hop was turned into a religion that's stronger than all of the other religions that rose out of the black community to spite the church. Rhythm and blues was spiteful to the black church in its conception. They said it was the word of the devil. They said that rhythm and blues was church songs with evil, sinful lyrics, in which it was. Hip hop also spawned out of the black church, but it's the strongest surviving demon. And these pastors feed it by continuing to live the lifestyles that they live, by not giving back to the communities, by flashing their riches in the faces of their followers. Your pastor show up in the nicest car in the lot. He got a bus going out to get people to bring them to the church. He got the nicest jewelry. His family clean, they sharp. And y'all pay him for that. And that's the same thing people do with rappers, man. You broke, struggling, but you would still go to a hip hop concert so you could see this man throwing money in your face and flashing shit that you would never be able to afford. It's the same story, man. And Diddy and TD Jakes are on the same coin, just two different sides, man. And sometimes they be flip-flopping. And that's all I got to say about it. I got so much love for y'all, man. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button. Pensacola, Tough Woman, Mizelle, QS, Deidre Douglas, Ming, Sammy, Brandy. It's so many beautiful women in here tonight. And I want to let y'all know that look, man, y'all mean the world to me. Don't think y'all don't. That's why I'm over here risking my motherfucking life. And for the people that hit the Cash App, man, I want to thank y'all right now. Humble Waters, I really do appreciate you, and thank you so much for hitting the Cash App. I love you dearly, man. And Ann Hill, everything I said to her, I say it back to you, because you beautiful and you blessed and you hit that Cash App. I love you so much. Thank you so much for the Cash App. And the Stage Catering, Jess Maggie, Sammy, Demetrius Bright, Antonio Hill, Ms. Nez, Tia Meredith, Minnie Ripperton, William Floyd, Raymond L. Cantor, and all of y'all, man. Happy New Year's. I love y'all to death. Thank y'all so much for the Cash Apps. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to see y'all on the next video. And for you ladies out there, I risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl.
Sean got the jocks. I'm keeping it funky like some socks.